Now, today I just want to talk to you about how to find inspiration in everyday activities, or how do I find inspiration and even in the most trivial things in life. And the other day I was my daughter was bothering me a lot. I have a confession to make before I get into the content of this video, but because I work from home, it's very easy for me to say to my daughter, my eldest daughter, Fedra, like, leave me alone, I need to do some work. I'm here on the laptop working. And it's very hard to find a balance from time to time to just put my work aside and say, hey, I work from home, so I have the luxury to actually dedicate some time and do the things that we need to do together. And that's just on a side note. And if my daughter is watching this in the future, hopefully she can forgive me for how many times I have pushed her away with the excuse that I need to do some work, which is true. But when we work from home, we cannot use that as an excuse of always being like, hey, leave me alone, I just need to do some work here, even though I'm very, very disciplined with my time. But she's been bothering me a lot lately to take some photos, and I have mentioned that she has a talent for drawing and a really talented person. And my father, rest in peace, he used to be a very successful photographer. And she takes a lot from him, I guess. I can see that now. And my daughter, she has a mobile phone for a couple of years now, actually. Obviously, she's not on social media or anything like that because she's too young. But she uses the phone to take photos and videos and whatnot. And she's been talking a lot about me taking her down to the port and to take photos, but in this specific hours, the golden hour, what it's called, where it's before sunset and after sunrise. And I was telling her, where did you learn about this golden hour, that's the perfect time, or that's the best natural light to take photos, and not necessarily throughout the afternoon or in midday? And I was fascinated how she did her own research and find out about this, and she's been bothering me, can we go? And it's the perfect time to go down. So I went down with her, and she was taking pictures, and I took my little action camera as well to just have fun, really, and really get inspired by her desire of doing this activity. And I have barely used this camera that my wife got me, this action camera, which is like a GoPro kind of camera. I've used it a couple of times, but I haven't used it underwater or anything. My daughter was saying like, hey, can we test it underwater? And I'm like, well, it's really cold. I can't really go swimming with a camera, hey? And I don't really want to go into the sea with a camera. I'm thinking like maybe we can wait until the summertime. Now, this is me as an adult, really being very fixated with with my own ways of thinking, a very mechanical and and I'm a creative person. And then I caught myself saying, she mentioned it once, she mentioned it twice, and I'm like, actually, you know what? You're right. We can try it right now. I've never tried it. It's a brand new camera. I'm here with my daughter, Melina. She's reading a book. What book are you reading? Really? She's reading this book. Believe it or not. You're too young for that book. No, that's not your book. I might do a list of the books that I read, actually, if you're interested in this kind of thing. It has nothing to do with music licensing or anything. It has more to do about personal growth and development. And yes, motivation. So anyways, I'm taking care here of my youngest daughter. So anyways, I caught myself with this resistance, like, I'm here with my daughter. She's actually suggesting something really cool, which is just go to the shore. It's cold water, but still I can just go with my hand and just put the camera inside the water to test it. I love making videos. This is the first time I have this kind of camera. It would be nice to test it now and not wait until the summer, and I just go with the flow, and I really let my daughter guide the whole experience, really. And I said, you know what, Fedra, you're right. Let's go and try it out. I'll be fascinated to see how it works, I've seen other people doing it. I have the camera. Why am I going to wait until the summer so I can go and do it the way that I want to do it? Like, like just go swimming with a GoPro camera underwater and the whole thing, So I got me thinking how inspired I got by the whole situation, by the whole experience with my daughter. We witnessed the whole sunset as well. She was taking so many pictures. I mean, it's just crazy. With her phone and taking videos as well. I was with my GoPro camera as well, go with my action camera, documenting the whole thing and just being spontaneous and just really get inspired by her desire for learning and just experiencing, taking pictures, and how spontaneous can it be? And I really realized that, holy shit, I have become an adult because she was like really insisting in doing this for such a long time, so many days. And I'm like, no, I'm busy working. No, do not now. It's not the right time. Okay, it's too late. And then when I finally gave in, I said, like, okay, let me just drive you so we can go and do this, okay? And when I get there, it's like, no, but it's not the right time to put the camera underwater. It's too cold. Let's wait until the summer. I mean, it's January, for fuck's sake, I mean, how many months am I going to wait to actually experience this? So, it's one of those things. Like, it's almost like a out of body experience, and like I can't believe I'm acting like this. I guess I'm really an adult now, a father, and even though I'm an artist and I'm a really creative person, and I work from home and I have a wonderful life with my kids, I still find myself doing these things, these cliche things that adults do, like it's not the right time, it's not now, leave me alone. I'm very busy. I have a lot of work, and it was such an amazing experience, and the footage is just very spontaneous, and I said, you know what, maybe I can use this on a video. Maybe it could be personal video for me, for my family, or maybe I can share it on a vlog with you guys so you can see the experience and maybe make a video out of it, actually, which is what I'm doing now. I just want to share it with you, and it just got me thinking, and I got so inspired by that experience with my daughter just by going down the bay to take some pictures, something so simple. Something that we take for granted sometimes, and it's free. All I had to do was just get in the car with her, and she told me put the action camera on the dashboard of the car, and then when it got dark, she's like, "Well, you're not filming," and she was on my case the whole way, and she's like, "How can you make a movie if you're not filming? If you don't keep on filming?" And she was right. And then we went to the supermarket, we got a few things. He's like, "But you're not filming." And I was like, I know. Okay, I'll film. It's like the night footage with the lights in the car while we're driving around is the best. She was right. She was so open for creativity that she was showing no mercy towards me, really. And I'm just like with all this resistance, even after we have left the bay and the session and the sunset and everything, we're coming on our way back. She's like, "But you're not filming on our way back," So I did learn a lot in that hour and a half or 2 hours that we spent together. She's breaking the book now. So just a quick video that I wanted to do, and I wanted to just document the whole thing. And I was going to keep it private, just for us, for the family. But I decided to make a video about it and maybe share it with you so you can check out the experience. And it's just one of those things. It really reminded me of how open I have to be to new experiences, and how to take inspiration, or how to get inspired even by something so simple like going and taking some pictures with my daughter, and seeing the joy and how spontaneous can she be, and what am I missing? How can I implement that in my own workflow of a composer, musician, content creator, and how can I be more spontaneous and really go for it? I mean, she didn't stop there, and she hasn't stopped, obviously. The next day, she went to school with her mom, and they were taking pictures, okay? She's not allowed to go to school with a mobile phone yet, but it's like a 5-minute walk from home to the school, and she said, "I want to take pictures very early in the morning on my way to school." And she went with the mom. She went with her mother. In those 5 minutes, she took almost 50 photos, just photos of different stuff, okay? Flowers. She went with Melina, her sister. And it's just the quantity of photos in that short period of time. It's just amazed me. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of photos, a lot of pictures. And there is something to be said about being creative and how much can we put out, If you compose music, usually you need to put a lot of music before you can get to something that you say, hey, this is quite good now. I'm really proud of this work, I'm sure it's with any art form. If you're a painter, you need to paint a lot. If you're a writer, you need to write a lot. If you do videos, you need to do a lot of videos before you get something that you're really proud of, or something that you're really good at, or get good at your craft, really. So anyways, just a quick vlog that I wanted to do today. As always, thanks a lot for all the love and support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, for all the comments. And as always, here's to your success and rock and roll.